Welcome all. Today we are going to discuss about the various batteries used in the electrical vehicles. So basically, in automotive industries, some standards are set to use the batteries in electrical vehicles. So let us understand all the standards in detail. First standard is AIS 038. AIS 038 is the standard used for the battery operated vehicles and it shows the requirements for the construction and functional safety. Second standard AIS 039. Again, AIS 039 is the standard used in the battery operated vehicles for the measurement of electrical energy consumption. Third standard AIS 040. AIS 040 is the standard used in the battery operated vehicles for the measurement of the range. Fourth standard AIS 041. AIS 041 is the standard used in battery operated vehicles for the measurement of net power and the maximum power consumption. Fifth standard AIS 044 Part 3. It is used in the automotive vehicles for the pneumatic tires of the 2 and 3 wheeler motor driving vehicles. Sixth, AIS 057. It is used for the performance requirements of the retro-reflecting devices for the power-driven vehicles. 7. AIS 074. It is used for the approval of vehicles with regards to their protection against the unauthorized use, basically for the 2 and 3 wheelers vehicles. 8. AIS 126. It is used in two-wheeler vehicles for the location, identification and operation of controls. 9. AIS 129. It is used the end of life of vehicles. So these are the some standards you have to carefully note for the design of electrical vehicles. Electrical vehicles charger. So standard used for the electrical vehicle chargers are AIS 0138. It was prepared by the ARAI. ARAI stands for Automotive Research Association of India, which is set in 2016. This covers the AC and DC charging of the electrical vehicle. The charger standards are set for the charger testing and certification. The testing is done as per AIS 138 Part 1 and Part 2. Now, comparison of different types of batteries used in electrical vehicles. These are the some basic batteries we can use in the electrical vehicle, that is lead acid battery, nickel cadmium battery, nickel metal hydride battery, then lithium ion battery. In case of lithium ion battery, there are the three categories: cobalt, manganese and phosphate. Now let us understand which battery is suitable for the electrical vehicle application. So these are the some specification parameters by which we can classify this all the batteries and select the best suitable battery. The specifications are specific energy, internal resistance, cycle time, or you can say cycle life, charging time, overcharging tolerance, self discharge, cell voltage, charge cutoff, discharge cutoff. These are the voltages for the electrical vehicles battery. Then pickup load current, charging temperature, discharging temperature, maintenance required, safety required. Then since we have used this battery, the time, toxicity, efficiency and cost. So for the lead acid battery, specific energy is 30 to 50 watt hour per kg. For nickel cadmium, the range is 45 to 80. For nickel hydrated battery, 60 to 120. In case of lithium ion battery, for cobalt, it is 150 to 250. For manganese, 100 to 150. For phosphate, 90 to 120 watt hour per kg. Then internal resistance for lead acid battery is very low. For nickel cadmium also very low. For nickel hydrated battery it is low. For lithium ion batteries, in case of cobalt it is moderate. For manganese it is low, and for phosphate it is very low. So under the category of internal resistance, lead acid battery, nickel cadmium battery and phosphate, lithium ion phosphate battery is suitable. Cycle time. For lead acid battery, cycle time is 200 to 300. Then for nickel cadmium it is 1000 cube. For nickel hydrated 300 to 500 cube. In case of lithium ion battery, cycle time is 500 to 1000. Similarly, for the manganese and phosphate, the range is almost similar, up to 1000 to 2000. Then charging time. For the lead acid battery, charging time is 8 to 16 hours. For nickel cadmium is 1 to 2 hours. For nickel hydrated 2 to 4 hours. For lithium ion cobalt battery 2 to 4 hours. Lithium ion manganese battery 1 to 2 hours. For lithium ion phosphate 1 to 2 hours. So suitable charging time battery is nickel cadmium, lithium ion manganese, lithium ion phosphate, because the charging time is less. Overcharging tolerance is low for the nickel hydrated battery, as well as for all categories of lithium ion batteries. The overcharging tolerance is low. For lead acid battery, the overcharging tolerance is high. Self discharge in months. So lead acid battery will self discharge up to 5%. Nickel cadmium will self discharge up to 20%. Nickel hydrated will self discharge up to 30%. And lithium ion batteries, all categories will self discharge up to less than 5%. So in this way, lithium ion battery is most suitable. For cell voltage for the lithium ion batteries is maximum 3.6 volt, 3.7 volt, in between the range of around 3.7. So cell voltage category, the lithium ion battery is most suitable. Charging cutoff voltage for the lead acid battery is 2.4. If you compare the charging cutoff voltage for lithium ion batteries, it will be 4.2. Discharging cutoff voltage. For the discharging cutoff voltage, the lithium ion battery is most suitable because it is having 2.5 to 3 voltage range. Peak load current. So peak load current is maximum for the lithium ion battery. It is greater than up to 30. Charging temperature. So charging temperature of lithium ion battery is up to 0 to 45 degrees Celsius. In case of lead acid, it is minus 20 to 50 degrees Celsius. In case of nickel cadmium and nickel hydrated battery, it is 0 to 45 degrees Celsius. Discharging temperature is again same range. For the discharging temperature, the nickel lead acid battery has minus 20 to 50 degrees Celsius. For nickel cadmium and nickel hydrated, it is minus 20 to 65 degrees Celsius, and same range for the lithium ion batteries. So maintenance This is important parameter. So in case of maintenance, lithium ion batteries are maintenance free. So we can directly use lithium ion batteries because other batteries have some maintenance safety requirement. So in case of safety, lead acid battery is thermally stable. Nickel cadmium and nickel hydrated batteries are thermally stable, but we have to use the fuse protection. In case of lithium ion batteries, the protection circuit is required. It is mandatory. Since we have used the lead acid battery late 18th centuries, nickel cadmium we are using from 1950, nickel hydrated we are using from 1990, lithium ion batteries we are using from 1991. So latest use of lithium ion batteries in case of phosphate is from 1999. Toxicity. So if you compare the toxicity, lead acid battery is very toxic, around 90% it is toxic. Nickel cadmium and nickel hydrated are also toxic. Lithium ion batteries is less toxic. If you compare the efficiency, lithium ion battery is having 99% efficiency, which is very high. Cost, lead acid battery has low cost, nickel cadmium and nickel hydrated battery has moderate cost, and lithium ion battery has highest cost. But if you compare the another parameter of lithium ion batteries, so lithium ion batteries are most suitable for the electrical vehicles because many parameters which we require are good in case of lithium ion batteries. Then why we use lithium ion batteries mostly? So this is the graph of volumetric efficiency, volumetric energy density versus specific energy density. If you compare, so lithium ion batteries are light in weight and smaller in size. Lead acid batteries are heavy in weight and uh, greater in size. So these are the sequence for the lighter weight and smaller size. So if you compare the lead acid battery, nickel cadmium, nickel hydrated and lithium ion, so lithium ion battery has most suitable parameters because we have to require lighter weight and smaller size for the electrical vehicle battery. So that's why we select lithium ion batteries. Then behavior of batteries in various climate condition. Suppose consider an average temperature of 33 degrees Celsius. So lithium ion battery has higher performance for the cycle number versus capacity retention as compared to another batteries. For the hot climate and hot condition, consider up to maximum temperature 49 degrees Celsius. Again, in higher temperature case, the lithium ion battery has better performance. So that's why we use lithium ion batteries in most of the cases of electrical vehicles. So these are the some references from which I have taken the data. Thank you.